Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading and rune reading for the week of November 13th to the 19th, 2023. The rune that came out for you is called Weird, and it's the blank rune. There's nothing on it. And this was in addition to the runes later on, and this is showing that this week will be completely fated, okay? You have free will, of course, you always have free will, but there will be events taking place this week that are outside of your free will. So expect changes when it comes to other people and external situations in your life. I don't know why I'm getting an almost like, how do I put this, like unknown, like spontaneous element to this week. So what I want to say is, like, if you've done everything that you can to improve a situation, or you've put everything you can into a relationship, a goal, etc., beyond that, it is no longer in your free will. It's in other people's free will, okay? So do everything that you can do with the time that you have, with the resources you have, in order to live your best life. But beyond that, it's out of your control. So we are seeing here this week a lot of events unfolding that will be out of your control. So other people may be coming to you with a lot of news and circumstances and energies out of the blue. So that's very interesting. I'm very excited to see what'll come up. We have money coming through. Okay, Leo. All right. Share a little bit of that with Aries, because they were on the struggle bus for sure. It says, sorry. All of my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for it all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. It's interesting. Week after week, all of the elemental signs are so similar to each other. Like, all the fire signs are similar, water signs are similar. And like I was saying, like, Aries reading was all about money and finances, and then you literally have the money card come out. So your finances are a huge focus this week. Some of you may be paying off debts, saving money up. There could be some unexpected money coming through as well. Your Moonology card is the North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. If you want to see different results, you have to do something differently. And that is wisdom that I think is so important to keep in mind. Don't expect the same results if you're going to do something different, and don't expect different results if you're going to stay the same. So there's a lot of interesting messages here. I want to see what the tarot has to say. We're going to pull 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Good Tarot. First card out for you is the Two of Air. Okay, so we're starting off the week observing everything going on in your life. And again, this is like a card that's saying, what's happening right now is out of my free will. So I'm just going to stand back and observe how this unfolds, observe how the people around me are going to make decisions, what they're going to choose, what they're going to say, what they're going to do. It feels very much like I'm going to protect my peace, fill my cup up, and then everything else that unfolds, like, that is beyond me. So very interesting approach this week. Second card out is the Five of Fire in reverse. There may be people around you arguing, just straight up, or there may be an element of competition taking place here. So for example, if you are applying to a job, there may be a lot of other competitors. All you can do is put your application in, show up and be yourself, and just be your best version during the interviews. And beyond that, it's out of your control. So it's no longer something you need to worry about. And that's where a lot of fate comes into play. A lot of other people's free wills come into play. So yeah, it's very interesting. I also feel like the free will of the people around you feels like extra strong this week. So there may be some fiery opinions and choices being made by the people closest to you, and it may not be directed in your direction. It could be, but it just feels like all of the people in your life are coming to you with some very interesting news this week and events taking place in their life, and you're just like, wow, interesting. So I love that for you. Third card out is the Four of Air in reverse, which asks you to, again, take a step back and focus on you, focus on your own healing. Some of you may need some extra sleep. Even, I'm going to be honest, doing your reading, I just randomly felt a little bit sleepy. And I should not be sleepy right now. I'm literally in the middle of drinking tea. And I am usually pumped up, loaded with energy when I'm filming. But connecting with your energy, I'm feeling a little bit sleepy this week. So you may want to take some more time to just like relax and do things for the sake of doing them that may not necessarily be productive. You know, things like reading novels, playing video games, watching movies. You know, it may not be productive, but that's fine. Sometimes we just need some playful energy in our life. It's just so important. So make sure to play this week, definitely. Second row out, fourth card, we have the Fool. All right. And I was just wondering, where is this out of your comfort zone energy going to start coming in? And then, of course, the Fool comes out, which is definitely a card of going out of your comfort zone. The Fool represents a whole new, brand new beginning for you. Something that you know nothing about and you're going to have to learn more about, okay? Someone may be coming to you telling you that they're making a lifestyle choice that you don't know much about, or you may be meeting someone who has like a lifestyle choice that you don't know much about. For example, they could be a different religion from you, and their religion you may not know anything about, and you're like, I never even heard of that before, and you may want to look into it. Or like they may have a certain mental illness or condition that you again don't know so much about, but because you really like them, you want to be close to them, you start researching it and looking it up. Or you know, it's something like that. There's someone external to you who has something going on in their life or an attribute about them that you simply don't know about. And I see you researching it this week and really understanding it this week, asking them questions about it and trying to see things from their perspective, which is, I think, is very beautiful. That's a love language, you know, trying to understand the ins and outs of the people closest to you. It's just amazing. And so I see you doing that with someone in your life, definitely. And I'm seeing here possibly a new fresh start coming in midweek, mid to late this week. There's going to be a shift. So like it feels like in the beginning of this week, you feel a little bit tired and needing some rest. And you're just kind of like seeing where the cards lay with everyone in your life and just kind of like filling your own cup in the meantime. Then halfway through this week, I see you making a decision to take on a new idea. Okay, this could be like planning a vacation. This could be a new relationship for some of you. This could be saying yes to some sort of invite out or plan or goal or plan or something. So that's interesting. Fifth card right next to that is Call in reversed. And this, I believe, is the Judgment card. It reminds me of the Judgment card, so I'm going to read it as the Judgment card. And it's in reversed, which shows a decision not to engage in something. And it's coming out right underneath that Five of Fire in reversed. So I am actually seeing you are refusing to take a side or a stance on something going on in your life. So I don't know, maybe some of you have some family members or friends that are arguing with each other. You may have a friend complaining to you about their relationship or something, and it's like you're being very neutral. You're not taking a side here because you don't want to get wrapped up in that drama, which I think is very wise. So yeah, making the judgment call not to get involved in something that would be messy. It feels very good. I'm also seeing here for some of you, I'm getting the message of an ex or old lover trying to slide back in them DMs. You know, they couldn't stay away for long. They never can. And you're making the judgment call that you don't want that drama, and you're just like, you know what? No. It doesn't have to be someone like with a long history with you either. You know, maybe you were dating someone, it didn't work out, you asked to just be friends, and they're like trying to be friends with benefits. And again, I'm seeing you saying, you know what, this is just going to be messy, so no. Some of you may also be making the decision to end some sort of friends with benefits, or if you're dating someone and you just don't see a future with them, you may be freeing yourself from their energy and saying like, look, I don't want anything with you. And you know what, that may cause some jealousy in them. I am seeing a little bit of jealousy. It's interesting. It's almost like once you get busy and you're content with life, it's almost like that's when the people around you start acting up. But when you're like totally there for the people around you, like willing, able, ready at the stand, they don't do anything. You know, it feels like you have to do everything. That's just what I'm feeling from your energy, at least. And then, I don't know. There may need to be a balance made there. I feel like you're in the process of balancing those energies out. You know, always being available for people versus taking care of yourself. I feel like you're starting to become more healthy with that. And that is why you're seeing a lot more events unfold outside of you. Whereas before, you may have felt like everything that you did had to be like you planning it, you doing it, you initiating it, etc. Final card out is the Queen of Air in reversed. Okay, so this can be that judgment call. This could be against an air sign or someone with significant air energy or placements, and that would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You know, Queen of Air reversed is very cold. So some of you may be deciding to not engage in like a sensual relationship with someone, and then they just cut all contact, which is weird, immature. And you know, if that's the case, then you dodged a bullet, in my opinion. For others of you, you know, you may be the one deciding that you need a break. You know, you don't want to get involved in drama right now. You just want to focus on you, and you're pulling your communication back from people. These cards are definitely showing me, though, communication is being pulled away from someone this week. You're pulling back from certain relationships in your life. For sure, whether they're pulling back or you're pulling back, it doesn't matter. I'm seeing someone here, or both of you are pulling back from a relationship, making the judgment call that it's not worth it, and you're becoming a lot more cold and like not communicating as often. I am seeing that. Now, the weird thing about this, because the word's called weird, thing about this is that this sounds negative, but I promise you the energy does not feel negative, especially with this Fool card being here. This is one of the most positive cards in the deck. The reason you're pulling back and pulling away from this, or the reason why this is being pulled out of your life, is actually because there is a brand new beginning coming forward that is really amazing for you. So again, it's like you're being asked to step out of your comfort zone, and that also can mean pulling away from people you feel comfortable with because there's no future there, okay? And getting closer to newer people or situations in your life that you're a little bit less comfortable with, or even doing a job, or just putting yourself out there, you know, learning a new skill that you don't know yet. It's very uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable process, but it will bring you closer to a much better future for yourself. So that is your reading, guys. Watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. If you want a personal reading with me, one-on-one, link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my Goddess Energy Intention Oil there, and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, and my Goddess Energy, I just said that. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.